Well, oh, where are you? It's definitely the coldest morning yet because I have had to put the heated gloves on already, and I've just built the engine. Normally, I can get by with my spare gloves, but just by building the engine, I've completely lost the feeling in the end of my fingers. So I've gone straight to heated gloves, keeping them on for now. Sunrise looking beautiful. Still 10 minutes away, but it's brightening up nicely. It's going to be a beautiful morning. There is a bit of a wind, more of a breeze than I thought actually, so it's about 3-4 miles an hour at ground level, and it'll be probably quite a lot more at 500 feet, 1,000 feet. It's an easterly, so I'm planning to head, I'll probably go north and have a look up north towards Stratford. I live in Bury St Edmunds. Right, so signing off for now. So if you're wondering what type of device I'm using to record this, it's a GoPro Max 360 camera with 5.7K recording on the 360 mode and just 1080p if you're using it on the normal mode, but it's really effective for any widescreen and any 360 shots. What a flight! Well, the engine performed beautifully as ever. Good old nitro. So I've put about 100 hours on the nitro this year. I've got about 150 on it since I changed the piston and cylinder early last year, when I had a bit of an issue with a piston ring disintegrating, and frankly that was my poor maintenance. I'm sure the engine had a part to play as well, but I was getting warning signs. The engine was rough running. I wasn't really doing anything about it. I was just desperate to fly, and then one day on a flight it went bang and took the piston head and the inside of the cylinder with it. So that was £700 to fix, which wasn't cheap, but it was 2.5 propellers, so it wasn't that much considering I go through a propeller a year as well. I'll show you a picture now of the cold weather gear that I've been wearing for the flights, because I've found it's pretty good. I mean, -5 today was testing it. To be honest, the gloves weren't really up to -5. I could comfortably manage an hour, but any more than that wouldn't have been viable. It was, they just weren't kicking out enough heat to deal with that. So they're not extreme weather gloves, but they're very good and comfortable for cold weather, and lots of malleability as well. I can certainly feel everything, all the flight controls and throttles and everything else. I wear like a hat and a balaclava. Stupid hat, I know, but it's a cycling hat and it works very well under a helmet. The outer flight suit is a summer flight suit, so it's just windproof. It's not really got any thermal protection, but that's fine. And then I wear a snug pack softie under this, which is military issue, 4 season, so it's very thick. And then under that, you see in the photo, there's a red rugby top, which is windproof and has a thin thermal lining, and then a thin softie under that as well, and then a merino wool base layer, Helly Hansen, which I wear tops and bottoms, and then a pair of windproof walking trousers as well, and sturdy walking boots. That sorts me out, and I've survived -5. So let me know in the comments if you're interested in another review of the motor. I've done one previously. I could do a 200-hour review now, and give a sort of full and frank opinion. There are so many motors on the market now. I've been tempted to look at and view others, but ultimately, well, mine's running reliably. I've said this before, but reliability is definitely the priority for me. It's got more power than I need. My climb rate is excellent. I use a cross-country wing. I'm on a Hadron 3, which is a fairly advanced cross-country wing. Aspect ratio of 6, very efficient glide ratio, so I can get I think 160 kilometers is the furthest I've gone on a single flight. My only limitation really is the size of the fuel tank and the economy of the engine. So let me know if you want to know more. Ask some questions in the comments.